Hello friends, today I am going to show you how to perform the experiment in optical communication lab. So the name of the experiment is study of intensity modulation technique using analog input signal. Okay, so here as you can see on your screen, so this is the theory part, and then after the block diagram, and here analog bias voltage given, and at the bottom there it is the procedure. So this procedure I will explain, and here you have, this is the circuit connection, how we have to make the connection. Okay, the same connection I will use to perform this experiment. Okay, so now let's start. Now you can see, for performing this experiment I am going to use fiber optic strainer kit. Okay, so here so many blocks are there, so I'm going to give an intro about different blocks and how we can use different blocks to perform the experiment. So here analog signal generator, and here it is digital signal generator. Means this is the function generator block in which analog and digital signals we can get. Okay, and the frequency of the signal, it is 1 kilohertz. And you can see so many blocks are there. So the first block is frequency modulator. Okay, this block is used when we will perform the experiment of frequency modulator. Okay, in the same way so many blocks are there. So for performing this particular experiment, what are different blocks we are going to use? The first is the function generator block, the second is the emitter circuit block, and third is detector circuit, and then AC amplifier, and at the bottom we have the audio output. Okay, so see how I'm going to perform step by step. So this is the input analog signal. So now you can see how it looks like. So first of all, turn on this, and here this analog signal I have connected to this CRO. You can see this is analog signal which is on the screen of the CRO I have connected. Okay, so now you can see I'm going to remove this. The same input signal I'm giving as input in emitter circuit. So this is the emitter circuit. So this emitter circuit produces optical signal according to the analog signal which is given to this. Okay, so one switch here it is to put this into analog and digital mode. When we have to use digital signal, then we simply move this switch to the downward direction. Okay, in the downward, and if we have to use analog signal, then we will put this in the upward direction. So that's what, this is already selected in the analog mode. Okay, after that you can see here light is coming. Okay, so this is the emitter circuit in which LED driver is present, LED driver circuit is present, which is used to drive the LED, means through which this light is coming. Okay, this optical signal we are going to give to detector circuit by using optical fiber. Here this is optical fiber. So to the one end of this optical fiber we have to connect to this emitter circuit part. Okay, the output of the emitter circuit, simply connect this like this, connected. So now you see the other end of this optical fiber. Now you see, as you can see, the other end of the optical fiber, through the other end of the optical fiber light is coming out. Okay, it means whatever light was produced by this emitter circuit, that it is passing through this optical fiber and coming out of the second end of this optical fiber. Okay, so what we have to do this, we have to connect to the input of the detector circuit. So the other end of this optical fiber I have connected to the input of the detector circuit. So detector circuit converts this optical signal again into the electrical signal, okay, so that we can further amplify if it is required. After this, you can see the output of the detector circuit we are giving as the input of the AC amplifier, because during this process, the transfer of this signal through this optical fiber, there are so many different types of losses. So to improve the signal intensity, and so we are going to use here this block. So this is the AC amplifier circuit, okay, and we can increase or decrease the amplification by using this rotatory switch, okay. So here you see what it was the input. So now you can see the same input. So we took input from here, that it was the input signal. So if we connect, so now you can see this is the input signal. So this is analog input signal which we gave as input, okay. So what we can do here, so if I rotate this, then the amplitude of the signal will increase, okay. So first of all, now I will show you. As you can see on the screen of the CRO, here I am rotating clockwise. If I rotate clockwise, then the amplitude of the signal is increasing, okay. So what happens when we increase the amplitude of this analog signal? So according to the amplitude of this analog signal, the light or the intensity of the light which is produced by this emitter circuit, it will increase. With increase in the amplitude of this analog signal, the intensity of the light produced by this emitter circuit will increase, and due to that increase in the intensity, the output, the amplitude of the output signal will also increase, okay. I will show you how. So now I already shown the input signal, and now we can see the output signal, okay. So here we have the output signal. Now you can see this is the output signal we are taking from the output of this AC amplifier circuit, okay. If I am going to increase the amplitude of this input analog signal, then the amplitude in the output will also increase. If I decrease, then the output amplitude will also decrease. So what is happening here? So the signal which here I am giving to this emitter circuit, according to that signal, the intensity of the light is going to increase or decrease, okay. If we increase the amplitude of that signal, then the intensity will increase of the light produced by this emitter circuit, and the same emitted light, it will go to the detector circuit, and this detector circuit will convert that optical signal into the electrical signal, and which is further amplified with this AC amplifier circuit. And this amplifier circuit, output of this amplifier circuit, we can give on the CRO. We can see what is the amplitude, whether it is increasing or decreasing. So this is the graphical output, means we are seeing on the CRO, okay. And the same way we can give this to this audio output circuit also, so that we can listen audio signal also. So to do that, so now you can see I'm connecting the AC amplifier circuit. So I can use both. I can use both amplifier circuit to further amplify the signal, okay. So that's why I'm using both amplifier circuit. So here we have, so this output of the second amplifier circuit I'm going to connect. Now you can see visually, you can also see on the CRO. So if I'm connecting, now you can see this further amplifies, and audio you can also listen. Now you can see here I decrease the amplitude of that signal, so that's why there is no sound. Okay, no audio signal it is. There is no audio output right now because I decrease the amplitude to 0. If I'm rotating clockwise, it means I'm increasing the amplitude of that analog signal. Then here the audio output will also increase, mean the amplitude of the audio output. Now you can see, you can listen here it is increasing. Now you can see with the increase in the amplitude and with the decrease in the amplitude of the input signal, the intensity of the light produced will also decrease, and which will cause the output signal to decrease. Okay, so this is the way how we can perform this experiment. So thank you all.